Hello, once again, welcome to THD TV Live, coming from Manja Kunda, as we continue to look at the life of Gambians, making headway in their respective, domains, field, or career. Today is an special interview again, as we are here to talk to one of the most successful Gambian track athletes, Gina Bass, household name in Gambian athletics. But like we always do in our show, before we go any further, this is the TV in town, your baby TV in town. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook pages, and also we are on Twitter, Instagram. You will get all that you need to get there regarding, the interviews or the developing story or stories of people that are doing it in their way. Without much ado, let's just get into the show. Happy New Year, Gina. It's been an amazing 2022. But let's first start on Happy New Year.
I will say the same.
Well, 2022 has been an amazing year for the queen of the track, and which is yourself. How do you look at 2022 today, and sum up to somebody who is just following?
Well, greetings to everyone. 2022 have been a year that the end of the year was really great. Although the beginning was not really easy with me, but the end is really good, which I love about it.
Yeah, there were national, personal records broken by you this past 12 months. How was the journey like? It seems like you've put a lot of effort last year to be where you were before the year ends. What were some of the, the efforts that you put behind the scene that led you to where Gambians saw you last year?
Well, it was really a great challenge, beginning of the season, because I was having late preparation, and I just have to focus on what I am doing, which is athleticism. And end of the season was really great, and I'm really happy about my performance. I hope this year, 2023, will be better than last year.
Let's talk about the high moments of 2022. You have a lot of high moments. I was with you in Birmingham during the Commonwealth Games, and also to the Konya game in Turkey, where history was made for the first time. The national anthem was sung, in an international event. But let's go back. Before those events, there were personal best in World Championship. You went to the United States. You were in a couple of events in Europe. What do you look at today in those events and say, hey, whenever I think about this, I feel proud of myself?
Well, I have been in so many competitions last year, yes, and being in the World Championship. Although I wanted to be in the final in the World Championship, but doing my season best, doing my personal best in African Championship, it was really great. And Birmingham, I go up to the final, which I really love about it because I have never been in the final. And Konya Games in 2017, I was the 100-meter champion and second in 200. But being a champion in the 200, which I'm really grateful. Having my team in relay team, which I have never participated for Gambia. So it's really good for me.
Yeah, let's talk about the Konya, because that is where Gambians will always talk about, and Gambians will always remember as far as your career and Gambian athletics is concerned. You stood on the platform on 2 occasions, winning races that you participated in. What did you do in Konya to maintain that performance? Because maintaining a performance is something very difficult.
Yeah, everything is about concentration, because I believe that I can do better than what I just did in Birmingham, which I did in Konya. I'm really grateful about that.
In Birmingham, you arrived late though because of the paperwork. You were in France together with some of the athletes who could not even participate in some of the events. Does that also affect the performance in Birmingham?
Yeah, of course, mentally you are stressed, which athletes does not need that. We are really stressed having our visa late, not arriving in the competition at the time because you have to be climatized, which we did not do, and it really affect us because we can do better than what we just did in Birmingham, but due to the late the arrival.
You competed with some of the athletes who are looking up to Gina as their role model, in the relay events. And there also history, made there. You competed with, a girl who is from the United States and first appearance for the Gambia, Ola Buharo, Mariama, Maimuna Rana. These are people that you know when they were young and they look up to you. What do you think, has happened to Gambian athletics since, the coming of Gina Bass as the queen of the tracks?
Yeah, well, he have motivated so many athletes because so many athletes wish to be like what I'm doing now. So it's really good. I see a lot of talent in Gambia, but the only thing that is lack is the support, because without that, there will not many Gina Bass in Gambia, which I see so many talented athletes. Wuri, who is out, and she come for the first time. She did wonders. And Ola, Maimuna, they are really good athletes if they have the support from the nation.
When you talk about support, you compete against people or competed against people who are at the top and they maintain the top for many years. Jamaicans were surprised to see you, with this age and pushing them to the core. How much does that make you, determine or feel in competing with the household name in athletics?
Well, it's not the first time competing with them. Everybody knows that we lack many things in Gambia here. So, which is really disturbing us. If you want to compare us with Jamaica, we are quite different because they have everything, which us we did not like even half of it. So competing with them, it really motivated me because he made me to realize who I am today. Because competing with them, I have to push to the max. I have to concentrate on whatever I'm doing because it's the sport that I like doing since I was young. So being there is really great to me, and when I'm there, I'm always happy doing it.
When you are competing, everywhere in the country, you see your picture, Gina Bass. People talking about, let's give her the support. The queen will be on the track today. At some moments, you will see you are emotional, before events. And how do you describe that moment for you today? If you are telling somebody, how did that help you during the year 2022?
Yeah, I have to motivate myself. Sometimes you have negative comments in the line, so you just have to ignore and concentrate on yourself first before anything else.
The support, this is very important. Many a time it's the people who will make the complaint for you. Gina need to go to somewhere, just as equal as those who are at the top. You once beat Talu. Talu is one of the most successful female athletes in Africa. You competed and beat her on some of the occasion until she could not believe there's a young lady from the Gambia heading the line in African athletics. But at some point, Kalu picked up from where she left to went to a better nation for competition and for training, which you could not have the opportunity. So what will you tell authorities if they want to see Gina Bass continue doing that?
Well, they knew about it because it's something that I have been yearning since last year, which I can't still have it. So, but I'm still here in Gambia, which is not really good for me. But we have been communicating with the authority, but I still did not get any reply from them, which I'm still waiting. But planning to go to Senegal for the momentum, to be there until when they are ready. I don't know when it will be.
Will Senegal be the suitable place for you getting into the new season? Because you've spent a couple of weeks here now, waiting for authorities to tell you where your next destination will be in terms of preparation, and yet still there is no communication coming from any end?
Yeah, Senegal is not where I wanted to be, but there is no other thing that I will do. I have to go there because that coach knows me better than any other person. So I have to go and stay with him for the moment whenever they are ready, because my dream is to go to U.S. to have better performance that I'm doing now. I want to do what no one is expecting from me this year. So being in the country, the stadium is closed. I don't have anywhere to train any longer. So I have to move to Senegal. At least maybe Senegal is better than Gambia. Training in Senegal, I will train under any coach. But training in Gambia, I'm not training in any other coach. So, which is not really helping me.
And you will not know the level where you are if somebody don't know to push you where to reach.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's better I'll go to Senegal and wait whether the authority will respond back with the proposal that I have given to them.
You are performing for the country. Do you feel mentally disturbed because people are not, or the people that are responsible are not giving you back what you deserve as far as your career is concerned?
Yeah, sometimes it disturbs me because you like doing something for yourself and you are not getting what you are expecting from the authority. So it's really not helping. Not only me, but the younger ones that are coming up. It's really not easy because by this time I would have been somewhere else, not here, because I have spent so many time here, which is not really good for me. So I have decided to leave and go and train in my coach.
Are they aware that you've made a decision because you are not training and that does not help you getting into the next championship? Are they aware that you are about to go to Senegal, which is not the preferred destination for you getting into the next season?
Yeah, that is not my plan. My plan is to go to U.S. So going to Senegal is not the actual plan that I wanted for myself, because I want to do better than what I'm doing now. So going to Senegal is second plan. It's not the plan that I wanted to go to Senegal. My plan is to go to U.S., have my better training there and have good performance. Yeah.
What are your colleagues telling you about yourself? Because you communicate within yourself. Some of them will have this love for you, wanting to see you go hard, far, because you work hard for where you are today. No matter what are some of the things that they believe is lacking from Gina that is not taking you where you're supposed to be at the moment, if there's any?
Well, we used to communicate between us. Yeah, everyone wanted me to be in the U.S. at the moment, but still now.
What is stopping you to get in the U.S.? Is it the paperwork or is it the financial aspect of it? With your knowledge, what you know about that one?
It's the finance, because I have the visa with me. So it's the finance that way I'm going to stay the payment there.
So that is what is stopping you from getting to the United States for your training. You already know a place where you should go to do the training, right?
Yeah, I know the place. So my scholarship money will not be enough to sponsor me till the end of the season. So, which we asked the authority to help me with it, but they tell me December, January, but still now I didn't get any response from them.
Let's go into the 2023. 2023, like you said, you're expecting to beat all the records that you've set in 2022. How do you intend to do that? Which of the competition do you intend to see the Gambian flag flying that high again?
Yeah, 2023 we have only 2 championships, which is African Games and World Games. So in the World Games, I really want to go up to the final and breaking my time in African Games to have a medal for the country again.
You qualified for the Tokyo Olympic game, earlier than most of the African athletes because you set the standard from the set go. And 2024 will be Paris 2024 Olympic Games. And I'm sure Gina is working hard to see Gambia do what, many countries will not be expecting to see. What is the target for the Paris 2024? Because it starts this year.
Yeah, my target is to qualify first, and when I go there, I'll do what is expected from me as an athlete, always what I used to do, and I have to be concentrated more because the qualification is so high, which I have to do. So I have to concentrate. And what I'm praying for is not to have injury in the season.
Do you or your management reach any private companies regarding you? Because there are companies that wanted to have you earlier on because of you were performing outside the country to have you as their ambassador. Do you reach any of these companies to tell them the situation of Gina now, before getting to Senegal?
Well, some companies, they just say it verbally, but they did not still come to me. So there is no any other company that comes to me that he want to sign.
So meaning that Gambians always connect to you when you are competing.
Exactly.
So when you are not competing, nobody thinks about where Gina is or what is next for Gina.
No.
And how does that make you feel after giving it all for the country that you love, and when you go, you put your life for it?
Yeah, Gambia is really hard because when it's competition time, everyone knows you. But when it's after competition, everyone forget about you, which is not life. Because you can't remember me when I'm doing something for the country. When that thing is finished, it's over. So it's really not motivating any other person, not only me, but the youths that are struggling to have something for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's really crazy. Sometimes when you are in competition, everybody send message, everybody shows they are showing their interest on you. But after that competition is finished, they forget about you. You don't even exist in the country any longer. It's really crazy.
Any support from the Athletics Association, because they are the parent body, they should show the love first before anyone come?
Yeah, the athlete body, they are trying by all means to bring the athletes to where they should be. But everybody knows that GA can't afford the things that we need. So they need the support from any other institution. Yeah.
You have a couple of visas that can take you to Europe and America at the moment. Like you said, is America the only place that you can be now to get that before getting into Senegal? Because many believe that Senegal is not the place for Gina Bass.
Yeah, Senegal is not the place, but if you don't have any choice to do, you have to go for the second choice. Because that coach is really good, but the place is not good. So going to a U.S., I will train with athletes that are far better than me, which is going to help me. But being in Senegal, I'm the fastest there, so it does not help me. But when I go to U.S., there are so many talented athletes there, which is going to, when I see them competing, it will really motivate me. It will make me to know what I lack and what I did not. So being in U.S. is really going to help me. And the place that I'm going to train, there are so many athletes that have Olympic medals in that camp. They have World Games medals, which is Van Nickel and others.
Yeah.
Samira is training in that camp. And our lions that win the World Championship. So if I go there, it will really motivate, it will really help me push my performance better than what I'm doing now.
Now 2023 has come, you'll be leaving for Senegal soon to go and do your training. Let's talk about athletics. You've been here with some of the young ones coming at the stadium. You sometimes help them to see the potential. What does the future hold for athletics with this condition that is currently happening?
Really, it's really not good for the athletes. The stadium is closed. They are not training any longer there, which is really not good for them. Which what I'm seeing and what is going on is going to be very hard to remove many performance in Gambia. It's really not helping them. Me myself is not helping me. Talk less of those ones. Yeah. They don't even have chance to go out. It's really not good for them.
And most of these athletes looked up to you. Some of them will cry, they are concerned, to you sometime to see how you can motivate them. What is their concern? Is most of them planning to be in the Olympics in Paris, or they want to be in the championship when there's no location or there's no place to train as of now?
Well, that is their plan, to be top, like they will be traveling to the World Championship like me, what I'm doing. But with the current situation, it's not really going to help them. Because the first day that I heard that the stadium is closed, even myself, I was really mad about it. I'm not thinking about myself because I will soon leave. Yeah. But the people that are going to stay here, it's not really helping them. Which is the authority have to do something about it, to leave the younger ones to train in the track. Because they are working in the stadium, but it does not affect the track. Because last time I go there, I see the place. Yeah. So which they can even use one side and leave the other side for the athletes. But because we have only one stadium, if this time we did not train in the stadium, it's this time that we used to go to the track. Yeah. So if you are not training there, the season is already gone. See, when are they going to open the stadium, the athletes to train there? No one knows. So which is not really good for the athlete. What I'm asking the authority, they have to help the athlete.
If we want to get into the World Championship and the African Championship. Yeah. And you have paved the way for many young athletes today. Gina, how is life with you when you go outside? Like this Gambian mentality, when you are up there, everybody want to know Gina, everybody want to associate themselves with Gina. How do you cope with life normally?
Life is always, when I'm out here, I have to forget about Gambia. I have to focus on myself so that I will do the performance that is expected from me, because Gambia is a country that if you are top, they know you. So when you are down, everyone forget about you. They will not know the struggle of the athlete. Whether you have an injury, whether you have anything, any problem, they will not even look up to that. The only thing that they are looking at is your performance. So which is not really good. So I have to forget about Gambia and focus on my own self, to be on top every time, to maintain the place that I used to be. Because maintaining that place is not really easy. Yeah. So many people they were top, but now they are nowhere to be.
Yeah, because you have to be at your best. Yes, you have to be at your best. Competing with Maritalu and other top Jamaicans, you have to always be at your top.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this has been going on for many time, or many years. You've been talking about facilities that you need to be able to maintain your performance, and it keep going the same old stories. Are you hopeful that they will come at your aid before the Olympic Games?
Oh well, next year will be the Olympics, so it's just next to the con. Like they give 4 years to your preparation. If that 4 years is not really good, only 1 year cannot get you to the Olympics and what you want. You will not really get it. 1 year is really small, and here it's really crazy.
We can feel that it is not definitely what you want to see for now as far as your career is concerned, but you are ready. You are getting ready to get there and do what you want to do. But one thing that we also need to talk about in this interview is how you have put yourself today to become a respectable citizen of this country. We've seen many footballers in this country investing back home. Many other, athletes who are doing different sports trying to get themselves settled, and you are not exception. We've seen you have started putting the effort back home to be able to get life here. How much, do you feel, or how do you feel when you when you sit today and see that at least you are able to get something on your own back home?
Well, I would say glory to God and Alhamdulillah to Allah, because He's the one who gives me the power and what I'm doing now. So many people are there out there, they have the money, they have everything, but they can still build their own home, which I did. I'm really grateful about it. It's the thing that I have ever wanted since I was young. I used to be sitting with my mom that, "Hey, one day I would drive my car, one day I would build my house." And God really answered my prayers, which I'm really grateful about it.
Yeah, today this interview is happening now at her residence, at the, airport residence, area. You know, we came here and we realized that you have definitely invested back home, and you have done, what every parent will want to see their daughters, do during their time. What will be your advice to this young one? Because many will be motivated, today seeing Gina, living the life you are living.
Well, it's not really hard when you plan something, and when God put His hand onto it. When you have something, I think you have to think far, because everybody knows sport does not last long.
Yeah.
So when you have the little that you have to invest on your own, which I did. I'm really grateful about it.
Today, when you sit with the family today, what do you feel? This has been a dream since you were young. Today, when you sit with the family, we've seen a very, happy family around. How do you feel as the main source to where they are today?
Yeah, I'm really happy building a home that my family stays. So being there with them, I'm really grateful. And when I'm home, I'm happy. Like when I return, because athleticism is stress already. So when you go home, you have happy life in your home. It's really amazing.
Yeah, the pressure when you are at the training centers is huge. You always try to beat your own system, beat your own record. You have set records for yourself in 2022. This year there's a new target. What are your target this year? How do you want to beat those records this year?
Yeah, this year I want to break my personal record, and I want to be in the World Championship in the final. That's my target this year, and I want to break my national record again. Yeah.
What is your contact with athletes, especially those who wanting to join you now, coming abroad to join the Gambian team? Would Njano say that, having you by our side will just make her world champion? Do you still communicate with them?
Yeah, I used to communicate with them. I used to communicate with Fury. She's far though, but now WhatsApp have made it so easy for us. We used to communicate, and the other athletes, my mother, Ola, and the rest of the athletes. So, which they are really training hard to be where they used to be before, and to be more than there. Yeah, which I'm really happy about it. Seeing the hard work that they are doing for the nation, so that they will be on top one day.
Who do you look up to today to say, I want to be like her before I say goodbye to athletics? Because there are many, many role models I know. You might look, you have already, but who is that special one you want to be like? Because today's, what I will say, today's athletics is more competitive and more challenging than, the one we had 50 years ago.
Yeah, I want to be like, I want to be more than like Shalian, because he have done a great work in the athleticism. she's consistent. She's a mother, but she still loves what she's doing and she's still performing what she's doing before. She's performing now than even when she did not have a baby. So she's a role model to everyone with the other athletes. And the girl from U.S., she's a mother to 400 runners. She's a mother and she's a she's a great athlete. Any competition that she goes, she have a medal, which every athlete wants for themselves. So I want to be more than them. You don't wish to be like someone, but I want to be good. I wish to be more than her.
Yeah. So do you plan, like, continue when you have a baby? Because you're talking about people that already, start building their life, but they're still maintaining, their momentum. So do you still continue at that stage as well?
Yeah, of course. If I have my children, I will want to continue like the others.
Yeah. We've just come to the close, end of this interview with Gina. It's not going to be the first and it's not going to be the last interview. Like we said, we're talking to Gambians that, are sport men and women presently in the country for their holiday. But we've all heard from Gina. Gambia always concentrates on Gina or talked about Gina when she is performing up there. And she preferred the United States of America to go and do, her preparation there. But instead, there's still no communication coming from the authorities that need to push her financially to be able to compete against people who can push her to become the best. Instead, she's going to Senegal, that many Gambians, talked about or cried about that she should not be there. I only hope that after this interview, if authorities are listening, will consider Gina and also make her, continue to give her the chance to make her dreams come true. Gina, unless you have any other thing to Gambians, particularly your fans, those who have been following you and still following you and want to get, want to see you qualify for the Paris 2024.
Yeah, I'm going to thank them for their support, because supporting someone is not really easy. You have sometimes fight in between you guys. So never discourage, as I never discourage in whatever I'm doing. And thank you for the support. May God bless you guys.
Being a celebrity is not easy, especially at your level. Sometimes you can't control moments, you can't control people's reaction against you. When you are outside, they don't care whether you are in the mood or not the mood. How do you cope with that at this early age? Because everybody in the country knows Gina Bass now.
Yeah, I just have to be smooth sometimes, but not always. When I'm in track, I don't jeopardize with my work, because it's where I'm having something for myself. So I have to concentrate more there.
We've come to the end of this interview. Gina, once again, thank you so very much for this important time that you've given to us. Happy New Year, and we wish to talk to you, sometime in the year when you started, or you will do things that is expected from you again, to continue raising the flag of this nation to the highest level. Thank you so very much, and we wish you all the best. Once again, Happy New Year to you and your family.
Happy New Year to you too, and I wish you the same.
Thank you.